do predictions of the future. If like me do prediction for you, let me know in the comments below. Just a reminder, we're going to be doing lives here on Saturdays and Sundays at 10 a.m. Central and Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5:30 p.m. Central. So make sure you mark it down on your calendar so you don't miss out. Let's get started with our first topic of today, and that's lithium finance. Somebody was asking the question, and I did that wonderful thumbnail for today. Of course, I'm working alone today. The wife is at work, so we'll try to do our best. So let's have a look at lithium finance for the next 2 years and how it's going to be. Okay, so let's get those cards shuffled out. For the next 2 years, I think they're going to be doing very, very well, actually. It's going to be one of the top performing cryptocurrency platforms of its type. So if you're going to be if you're thinking of outside of getting Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, okay, and some Chainlink and XRP, and if you have a little bit of extra cash at the end of all that, maybe get some lithium as well. The cards seem to be very good for lithium going forward. The first part is the health of lithium going into the next 2 years. I think it's going to be doing very, very well. They're trusting their intuition going forward with many of the things that they're doing behind the scenes. Okay. And it's going to be those changes to accommodate the customer, which is always important, is going to be doing very, very well in that time period. Price may not be the best in this period of time in the next 2 years, but it is going to be going up quite a bit. It's not going to be explosive price, but it's going to be a nice upward momentum as we move forward in the next 2 years. A lot of the dreams that many of the people that hold lithium finance cryptocurrency are going to be pleasantly excited as we move into the next 2 years, as we move into some uncertain times, okay, moving forward. But there, a lot of the things that they were hoping for, and a lot of the people that are holding the lithium coin are going to be pleasantly surprised with many things that are going to be transpiring. Yes, of course, it's going to be going up with the next Bitcoin explosion, which was probably not till April-ish, around there when we have that happening. Okay, I don't think it's going to be moving up on its own as much as people are expecting it to be. Okay, so I think everything is going to be starting to be hinged on that Bitcoin price exploding a little after April during the halvening. Any other insights that we can figure for the next 2 years? They're going to be doing everything, and I think after that 2 year period, okay, because I don't get exact prices in my head. Okay, as we're moving along, they're going to be doing a lot of things internally, and after that 2 year period, it's going to start to take on more and more of a life of its own moving forward as they increase customer satisfaction within their own platform moving forward. But I don't think they're going to be achieving many of the goals that they had set out for themselves for quite a period of time. So it's going to do well. They're going to be doing a lot of the things that they said they were going to do, but not everything. So just be aware of this, and it's going to be something that takes a longer period of time than people had expected. Okay, so that was the lithium finance. Seeing what the cards say on that. Let's get into the next question that was on our Discord channel, which is, it's Argentina's leading presidential candidate pledged to close the nation's central banks. And when I read this on our Discord channel here, which I'll put a link to momentarily, that I got the picture of the side of his head going. Uh, it's a very tough thing to do when you're trying to go against the central banks of the world. It's a world bank, and they have their own military. They have their own people in place to keep things the way that they are. Okay, so for him to say this, I think it's more of a he's just talking. He's not actually going to be doing anything about this. If he had actually done something against the central banks, he wouldn't be around the planet for much longer. Okay, let's just get this clear. Moving forward, I'm not saying that the central banks are evil, but they do have the way of doing things, and actually doing something against them would be very detrimental to your health. So let's throw some cards down for this one as we were waiting for more and more people to ask those questions. The health of this particular situation, I think he, like I had already said, that he's only doing lip service just to get people excited about him, to put him in a different spotlight that um, his opponents. Okay. The financial part is he's actually, I think, getting what I'm picking up is he's actually getting paid by the central bank. And they all are. So let's just get that straight. So he's just tentatively saying things going forward because he knows the consequences of actually going against the central bank. Okay. So it's just lip service, making himself out to be the big man, and nothing will actually come of it. Okay. So that was our two questions that were on Discord, and I think one was actually on our YouTube channel. So if you have any questions to ask, make sure you ask them either on our Discord channel, which I'm going to be putting up here for everybody to grab. Copy and paste, as they say. I got to go into the chat. And I'll paste that so everybody can grab it as it goes by. It's a growing community. We got like 60 people on there now, which is excellent. So make sure that you keep joining. It's a free Discord channel for everybody to join, and you can keep the conversation going as we move forward into time. Okay, you don't have to do everything here on the channel while we're talking. You can actually spend time on the Discord channel and talk amongst yourselves and being social on the social network, which is always a good thing. So yes, so make sure you get on that Discord channel. Lots of things going on there daily. So make sure you be part of that big community moving forward. Okay, so let's get started with the chat for today. I gotta go from the text. Hide that. I need 3 hands to do the thing. We got Peter. He smashed the like button. Thank you for that. Always a pleasure having Peter online. He's the first one to ask the question. Andre, will there be elections in the Netherlands now the government has fallen? I do see that there's going to be a huge change moving more to the right for the Netherlands. Is also part of this whole thing within the Nordic countries surrounding the Netherlands. It will get a new election and it'll get a new leadership because there's a power vacuum, and nothing is worse than having a power vacuum within a society. They all unfortunately need someone to tell them what to do and where to go. The majority of people. Me and Peter, meh, we don't need government to tell us what to do. But unfortunately, the majority of people do. And because of this power vacuum, something worse might get in there and all kind of chaos will assume. So, not a good thing. But let's throw some cards down just to see how it's going to play out. Because there is something going to be put in place, good or bad. Let's go find out. I'm picking up something is going to be a little bit more nasty. That's going to be filling that space, that vacuum, as it collapses in on itself. So I think there's going to be a new organization after this new one kind of sticks his head in there for a short period of time. And there's going to be something else that's going to be replacing that. Okay. And I think it's as soon as people start to do work, okay, the regular folks that are out there that want to make change, now they got to do the work within a new government. And I do see something coming around the bend after something else tries to take over, and it's not as good. And I think people are going to be rallying against that new thing. Power vacuums are bad. To take out the new thing and start to establish a new type of government within the Netherlands. Okay. We're going to have really good positive expectations from this one, and it's going to be paying off dearly in the long run. Now, the new government is going to have to fix a lot of the problems that were put in place from the old government. Okay, I think that's going to be a huge thing that we're going to have to deal with around the planet, is fixing all the mess that the predecessors did. And so while they're doing that, make sure, Peter, that you're giving them a little bit of a break, that they're trying to figure out how to fix all this garbage that past governments have done. Of course, I think there's going to be a way forward, and it's going to take a lot of bumps and bruises along the way when the new thing transpires into reality. And that'll be a thing in the next 2 to 3 years as something else comes into the vacuum, the void that was left. And then you're going to have all these changes going along moving forward. So it's going to be a bit of a rough time in the Netherlands as they're trying to sort themselves out. And it's going to be taking about 2 to 3 years to get it well. Okay, so hopefully that answers your question. Let's get into the next one with Carney. Hello, Carney. Hi, Andre and Yvonne. They say the Maui fires were done as a land grab. Will the Maui keep all their land? Now that's something that I was seeing, and I do see that it was caused by a government. The explosion that started the fires was started by some government official or organization for that purpose, or something connected with the government. And this is going to be started to change the government as well. As people are finding out that it was done by those guys, I think there's going to be a call for a change in the next 2 to 3 years for those people that had started it in the first place. But now they got to fix all this, the mayhem and chaos that was done. Okay. And then worry about these jerks that started it. So, land grab? Yes. It was a land grab caused by an explosion by a government or part of the government or somebody working with the government to set off that explosive device that started causing the fires. It will work in some part where they are going to be grabbing land at very, very cheap prices as people try to move back in that situation, which is going to take quite a bit of time as they try to rebuild. And now we're going to have to start to let go of that situation and get back to work. And this is the main thing that I'm seeing worldwide is there's going to be huge changes in government everywhere. Uh, Newer governments will get in there that are worse than the old one, and we got to keep working on that and keep rooting those people out and keep working against the establishment. Okay. And this in Maui, it's going to be a continuous fight for the next 4 to 5 years' time to get everything back to where it needs to be. Okay. Uh, I think there's going to be a new party that's going to be arising in that period of time as they try to straighten out everything within their own land. Okay. So it's going to be a long process. I do see a lot of court cases going on because of this particular situation as they find out who did it. And that's not going to be revealed for another year or so because people got bigger situations on their plate. But it's going to be within that time period of 1 to 2 years where they're going to be finding out the whole story and actually acting upon it. Okay? Don't rely on government for anything for you. Start to do things yourself. That's the big thing. This is how we get into the new world, and the great awakening is start to take responsibility for our own lives. Okay? So hopefully that answers your question. I think this is, oh boy, what are these coins again? The Harry Potter Obama Pac-Man 8L and U going up by 30%. Now, I have to tell you right off the bat, you can make money with these Frankenstein coins. But you have to know that they're very short term. Okay, even now it's gone up 30%. Oh boy. But you got to know how to pull the plug. Because you put your money in, it goes boom, and then sell it. Okay? This is happening more and more as time progresses. I think a lot of the Pappy and all that, they're only pump and dump coins. Just to let you know, they're not really long-term investments. If you were thinking of this as a long-term investment, think again. These particular coins are only designed for one purpose, and one purpose only is to take your money away from you. If you do not know what you're doing with these things, and I think the majority of viewers that are going to be watching this will not know how to do it. If you do know how to do it, perfect. If you don't, and you're just a casual cryptocurrency nut like myself, don't do it. Put your money into the Bitcoin, put your money in the Ethereum, the Litecoin, the well-established coins that are actually real. Okay? If you see anything like this, stay away unless you know what you're doing, because it's going to be very painful for you. Okay? So hopefully that answers any questions on Harry Potter, Obama, Pac-Man, 8LNU coin. Okay? Okay, let's get into the next one from Batman. When will Reef coin change direction and go up in 2023? It's not going to in 2023. Sorry. I do see it going up later on after 2023. I think 2023 is kind of a wash. There's going to be some interesting things that happen within this year, but I don't think it's going to be really gaining any momentum until after April. Okay? There's going to be ups and downs. We just went through a down and everybody's, oh, it's collapsed. No, stop that. Just a reminder, when everybody's afraid, be greedy. Okay? When everybody's being greedy, be afraid. So going back to the Harry Potter of Pac-Man and the blah blah blah, and everybody's excited, be afraid. Okay? Because it's your insights should be telling you not to get into that. Don't do those knee-jerk reactions. Okay? Nothing wrong with Reef Coin overall, but I don't think it's going to be going up significantly in that time period, unfortunately. Nothing wrong with Reef Coin. It does what it does. It does the things that it's supposed to do. It is going to be making some really good gains in the next little while, but not to the extent where everybody's going to be getting on and excited and all that sort of thing. It's going to be along with the rest of the market, up, then up, down, and kind of going sideways as we move forward. There's a whole lot. The whole cryptocurrency market right now is like a pressure cooker. And I'm waiting for the time when it's going to explode. And I don't think that's going to be for April-ish. Okay? So hopefully that answers your question, Batman. Jenny Wenzel asks, how long do you see ETH going in its current dip? And also any thoughts on what BTC will go to? What it will go to in April-ish, which we've been talking about, I do see it going to anywhere from $100,000 to $250,000. This is normally what happens after the halvening. And it's a while after the halvening. It's not on the halvening day. Okay? Just to give you some insight, I've been here for a while in the crypto space, and this is usually what happens. Okay? The halvening happens in up to a month to a year after the fact, everything explodes. Okay? And everybody gets excited. Remember what I said before. And everybody pumps the coins. And all the altcoins go up with it. And then it'll boom. So the old high, which is approximately $80,000 Canadian, will be the new low. Okay, so if you bought it today, it's we'll go with the American. I think it's $26,000 right now, American. So if you bought it right now, and it goes up to what's that, 60,000 or whatever, and it is an American, that's not bad. Okay, but you have to realize that it's going to pump up. And then people are going to start to sell once it gets to a certain point. Okay? And then it'll probably sit around that old high, which was in Canadian dollars, $80,000. So that's quite a bit of money that you made. With the Ethereum, sort of the same thing. A whole lot of things going on with the Ethereum blockchain. A lot of great things. It's going to be the center hub to many of the new financial systems that are going to be coming out in a big way. Okay, so just remember that as we move forward into the new year. Okay, April-ish. Okay, hopefully that answers your question. Okay, what else we got here on the future of H-bar? H-bar is going to be doing pretty good. Card reading on the future of H-bar crypto, please. Will it be used by the elites? Yes. And big businesses? Yes. Will it reach $2 to $3 US in the next 2 to 3 years? Yes. 5 to 10 year outlook is going to be one of the top coins for banking. Okay. I don't think it's going to be out in the wild like Bitcoin, but it's going to be gaining a lot of traction, a lot of money within what it does. And it's going to do very, very well moving forward. Okay. Um, it's more of kind of a utility coin in the fact of what it's going to do. Okay. So I'll even throw some cards out here for that. More in the wild and more of what people would understand and recognize would be like Bitcoin or Litecoin or not Litecoin, Ethereum, that sort of thing. I think the majority of people are going to be using those cryptocurrencies because they're known by the majority of people, right? And this one is going to be a little bit different. I don't think the common person is going to be using H bar in any significant way because they go H bar, what's that? But it is going to be doing very, very well in that 5 to 10 year outlook. And it's going to be doing a lot of work behind the scenes. It's more of a behind the scenes cryptocurrency for doing many of the things for cryptocurrencies moving forward. Okay, so awesome stuff with the H bar. And thank you, Dilly, for the question. One more question, and then we're going to be maybe two more. We're trying to keep the show down to half hour. And as what's the future of Florida in the next 20 years? Will it swing to the left? In 20 years, probably. Okay. Immediately, no. Everything is going more and more to the right because it's the better of the two for the moment. I hope it doesn't go more left because we have too much leftness. Okay. I'd rather go more to the center. Okay. Than anything or more right because the left hand side is getting out of hand with all their silliness and actually starting to destroy the United States in general as we're watching it unfold in front of us. Too much of the same thing is bad. Okay. Moderation, half and half, probably a lot better, or no government at all would be much, much better. But we're not there yet. We don't have that decentralized government that I was seeing, where everybody looks after their own shit. Ooh, I said a swear. But no, it's not going to be going far to the left in any time soon. Okay, hopefully that answers your question. Maybe one short one. Hello, Super Whittle guy. Maybe next time we'll do a flame reading for you. It'd probably take too long. Angie, hi Audrey. Do you see Michael to be the one to help me regarding therapy? Thank you. I'm assuming you're talking about Archangel Michael. He comes in different forms. The people that come and help us spiritually from the other side, I'm thinking it can take the form of Michael, and Michael can be in multiple places at once. That's the nature of anyone from the other side. It could be, it's a person. Okay. Sorry. Oh, Michael, Angel Michael is in person. He's a creature of wonderfulness. I don't think, just throwing the cards right away, I don't think he's going to be there in the very beginning. I think there's going to be somebody else that's going to be coming along that's going to be helping you with your therapy in a bigger way. Okay. and you get to start to see Michael for exactly what he is. Okay, not bad, not good. He's just, I don't think he's capable of doing the thing that you think you want him to do. I think he's going to be coming along on the side of you. um, and there's going to be somebody else that's going to be coming along, and he's more equipped to handle the situation. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. If you'd like a personal reading with me, make sure you go to secondreadingsbyandre.com. Scrolling on the bottom, I got to get back to the. There we go. Where you can, all the other information for a personal reading is on secondreadingsbyandre.com. If you like a professional healing with my wife, that is also on secondreadingsbyandre.com. If you like to purchase a Trezor affiliate wallet for yourself, that is also on our site. And if you should happen to purchase a Trezor wallet through our affiliate link, know that we make a little bit of money from that process. Okay, with that said, make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the future. Bye-bye.